Hello, friends. This is Thaddeus from Going Nerdy. How are you? I am doing well. I gotta show you some things before I get started. Hold on. You still with me? I'm still here. Obviously, my opponent has gone. I'm rocking it out here in my new studio, but I have. It's been a while since I've shown you guys all the books that I've been doing. So while I kind of just wait for anyone to show up, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna show you some books. So local store. I got some. I've been getting Dragonlance books quite a bit. Not sure why, but it's been a while since I've read these. This is one of my first forays into fantasy, these books. So I got Time of the Twins, Dragons Spot. Well, hold on, there it is. Spring of Dawning. Dragons of Spring Dawning. Dragons of Autumn Twilight. Here's this. Dragons of Spring Dawning 3. I feel like I'm missing one of the books, but I'm actually pretty excited about this one. Volume 2 of the X-Men trilogy, Mutant Empire. I feel like I need to get Volume 1. I'm not sure where it is, but let me show you this. Then I'll show you my Star Wars books. So, I've read Game of Thrones a number of years ago, but it's been a long time, and I don't have the books. As a collector, you guys know I got to get the books. Then I got Feast of Crows. These books have been sitting at my local consignment store for a while, and so I'm a little less excited about these two. Star Wars Before the Awakening. Now, I remember reading this. It's not bad. I think I'm actually going to give it to my nephew. He's a huge Star Wars fan. And he's just getting into it. This one, Moving Target, is actually pretty legit. It's got Nien Nunb and Princess Leia. It's a pretty interesting story. I remember reading it a while ago, and I enjoyed it. I saw this, and I was like, all right, I got to get it. The Princess, the Scoundrel, and the Farm Boy. I think it's A New Hope told from Princess Leia's perspective. Something to that extent. Rising Storm. I mean, I'm not super against the High Republic, but for $2, yeah, I'll get it. I mean, they're fun books. Now, this is the thing that I'm most excited about. I don't know what fool would give this away. This was donated. It's Star Wars Timothy Zahn, The Last Command. It's book 3 of the Thrawn trilogy. It's not an original copy, but it's old. Let me look at this real quick. The printing was in 93. This might be an original copy. It was $2. $2 for a hardback edition. I mean, I have all of these. I have the new versions. I have all, but $2. Hold on. My wife's calling. I'm back. Now, finally, I mean, how could I pass this up? Freaking Jabba the Hutt and Ewoks. I haven't opened them yet. I'm going to read them like this weekend. Really freaking excited, to be honest. Got a lot of great books out there, and so I'm pretty stoked to see. I'm pretty stoked for all of it, to be honest. Like, there's a lot of really cool books that I've gotten. So, yeah, I'm pretty stoked out of my mind, to be honest. But with that, let's jump over. I have already. I'm gonna move this. Let me see if I can move this. I can move this. Let's get the. I'm looking at my screen here. I've rearranged my room just a little bit. So, ow, balls. So let's jump into this real quick. How's my audio? I feel like my mic isn't close enough, but it probably is fine. Let's see. Today I'm going up against Flashy Flash. Let's take a look at his. He's already gone, or Flashy Flash has gone. He, she, it is already gone. It's a peacekeeper. As far as the ships go, I mean, he's got them all. As far as his characters go, he's got a pretty big roster. I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. I gotta point this out, guys. I was doing really good last time. In fact, I was on the road to destroy my opponent. I had gotten all of my attacks in. I think I needed a. What was it? I lost. Yeah, it was right here. It was 2 losses. But I was still on the road. I was still really doing well. I was picking up a lot of extra points. And then I went in to ships, and I used the wrong fleet again. Now, what I mean by that is I put in the profundity, but I used my bounty hunters because I wasn't thinking. I still got the full clear, but it took me. It was frustrating. I had to use all of my skill and cunning, and clearly I lost. I was a little mad at myself. Let's see if I can do it. Aldry, how are you, sir? I am doing well. I hope you are doing well too. So right off the bat, we have Kenobi and Jabba. Let's see. He's got a good Kenobi and a decent Jabba. He's got the droids, but he's missing out on Droidica's Omicron. He's got Captain Phasma. This is his bottom row. Up top, he has, looks like Inquisitor, Grand Inquisitor. Ooh, that's an interesting combination. But it's one that I'm not going to, I don't know, oversell, undersell. Grand Inquisitor, he's got Padme, but like a really low Padme. That's definitely an interesting. So I don't know. This will be an interesting grouping here. Let's jump down to the bottom. Let's go with Jabba first. Luckily he doesn't have a Datacron on Jabba. So let's go 5-0, not 5-0 first. First order. Let's do this. And I'm going to go. Let's do this. Let's see. No, it's this one. Penetration offense up. No, things are going well for me, Aldry. I'm going my wife's going on vacation, not vacation. They're going to like a summer camp with my oldest daughter. And so it leaves me and the youngest just kind of hanging out. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go take her to go see Transformers and maybe a couple of other movies that, you know, her mother wouldn't necessarily approve of. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know how that's going to work out, but I'm very much looking forward to it. Sleeping in, goofing off. It'll be fun, I think. Let's get rid of all these guys. My goal is to get everyone down to Java. If I can get rid of everyone but Java, then I can come back in and destroy a Java. But we'll see. I'm actually doing pretty well as far as my farming goes. I think I'm gonna go aquatic here in a little bit and make a small investment on I think I'm gonna do the $10 for the conquest. I've been doing that, and I feel like that's probably the best for me. Like for my investment in conquest. Uh-oh. Let's see how it goes. Ooh, perfect. Perfect. I wasn't even paying attention, so that's the best way for that to have played out. I am running out of crystals, and so I'm probably going to have to do some investing in some ball sack. Not ball sack. I won't be investing in ball sacks. But in some crystals. So that did not work out well. Let's come here. I feel like after a loss, you always want to step it up with a victory. I'm going to go my rebels. Let's go here, 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 here. I'm going to throw a tenacity up. Buff. There we are. No, things are good. Things are good. Things are gravy. Just spending some time cleaning and organizing, and trying to exercise a little bit each day so that I can, it's one of those new meme cryptocurrencies. I'm just kidding. Well, who knows? It might be one day. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, and so bust this. I got my first. So I don't know if I've said this to anybody, but I've moved a lot of my stuff over to Etsy. A lot of my my merch over to Etsy. I'm still doing my traditional one, but Etsy has a higher count. More people go, so I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. And I made my first sale on Etsy, so I'm like, yeah, dope, awesome. And I got flagged, and now my account got suspended, but they didn't tell me why, and so I'm a little frustrated. And so I did an appeal, and so we'll see. It's the shirt is, it says all about the Benjamins, or I'm in it to win, or something like that. But it's got like a Hondo dollar bill credit sign kind of thing. So Hondo's in the middle, and then his little logo. I can see maybe why that's a breach of property rights or something. And so I don't know. Maybe that's why. But they didn't tell me why it got flagged. And so I'm like super frustrated. I'm like, look, you got to tell me. I mean, how can I make a change if I don't know? So I was a little upset, but it is what it is. I do too, because I got some other things. I've been playing around with Midjourney. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Midjourney. It's like that AI digital thing. And so I've got this idea for a t-shirt, and it's a unicorn, but it's an angry looking unicorn, and it's got its like hooves above its hands, his hooves up, and it's like fear me, but it's like a cute angry unicorn. I mean, it's obviously ironic because like no one fears a unicorn. I mean, maybe they should, I don't know, but like yeah, I've been putting those together and having a lot of fun with creating. I've got like 30 different samples, and so eventually I'll probably put it together and get like a sticker set, and I'll sell for cheap. But I'm doing like, I'm not doing it to like sell it necessarily. I'm doing it because like my daughter loves unicorns, and I mean, who doesn't like unicorns? Maybe I'll say like, make a t-shirt that says always be yourself. Unless you can be a unicorn, then always be a unicorn. I have that as a poster in my classroom. Maybe I'll get one that says always be yourself unless you can be a velociraptor, and then obviously always be a velociraptor. Speaking of velociraptors, I got into a discussion last night about, who was it? About Yoshi. So a neighbor of mine who's moving, his son's got a bearded dragon. And they were like, we hate it. We don't want it. We don't want to keep it. We don't want to take it with us to this new place. Do you want it? I'm like, no, I don't like that. Ever get that thing away. Scaly things bother me. And so I was like, no, I don't want it. And so we got to this discussion that the bearded dragon's name was Yoshi. And I said, well, obviously that's not, what Yoshi would be. Yoshi would be a velociraptor. And we got into this discussion like what Yoshi would be, because obviously Yoshi eats fruit and not people. But again, Yoshi wears boots, so how do you know that under those boots aren't giant like man-eating, dicing claws? And I said that I stand by that. I think Yoshi is probably a velociraptor. But what do you guys think? Do you think Yoshi from the Mario Brothers is a velociraptor, or do you think he's something else? I think it's very possible he's something else, but I also very confident of his velociraptoriness. So I'm curious though. I'm not sure that they've ever come out and been like, oh yeah, clearly Yoshi is this type of dragon or this type of dinosaur. So I don't know. Would Yoshi be a velociraptor, or is there something else that he could be? I'm not sure. Let's look up Padme. Doo-doo-doo. So, what do you guys think? I mean, is there something that Yoshi is or isn't? I mean, Padme's too fancy for now. Let's look up the Grand Inquisitor. A unique animal character. As very possible. Like it is. It's very, very possible. He is just this cute, adorable little monster. I don't know. Let's see. Let's come here. 58658. Let's try this out. Galactic Republic. Should we use Anakin? Do I have Anakin? I don't have him. This will be interesting. Let's try this. Yeah, let's do this one. What did you guys think? Did you see the Mario movie? What did you think? I 100% wasn't a huge fan. Wasn't bad, just not what I expected it to be. You know, a lot of fan service. It was fun, but let's do this. Just not a. Just wasn't a big fan. I don't know. Like, I like Mario. The games are fun. I always try to go back and play Mario, but I never. I don't know. I never get into it like I would expect. Like all the reviews, everyone says it's phenomenal. I don't know. Like, it was one that I was like, okay, it was fine. Come on, Ahsoka, just die. Let's try to get rid of Grandmaster Yoda. Mr. Dark Lord! It's a pleasure to have the Dark Lord. He who must not be named. Welcome over on Twitch. Uh-oh. Somebody's tweeting at me. Oh crap, he's got the thing on him. Oh, he doesn't. Ahsoka's gonna hit in a second and it's gonna kill somebody. Or it would have. I am doing well, Mr. Dark Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Freaking Grandmaster Yoda. Get off my cheeks. Oh, man. So how are you guys with the farming of this new ship? I'm about halfway to unlocking it, I think. Yeah, like, here's the thing. As far as Mario goes, like, it's not bad. Like, it's a fun movie. Like, it really is. It's got a ton of Easter eggs. It's very, what do you call that? Not user friendly. It does a lot of fan service. Like, a lot of fan service. It's good. It's fine. But I don't know. It's just not my traditional. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I took scoundrels. Is he a scoundrel? He's a smuggler. No, he's a scoundrel too. All right, cool. I took this off. Let's do scoundrels. I'll make sure that we have the right crew. Let's do this, and this guy. I don't know if this is gonna work. Like, at all. I have no idea. Let's give it a shot, though. Gotta do some cleaning. I've got random crap all over the place. I feel like it should be fine. In fact, I feel, now that I'm seeing it in action, I feel like... Alright, let's do this. Spill off scoundrels. Stack of ransom. Oh, I know. Stebble, welcome over to yeah, like I'm I'm not super far into the farming of this new ship. But like I feel like I'm far enough. I feel like I'm making a pretty good dent. I've been doing the 350 refreshes, like the 350 cost refreshes. And then if I end up buying crystals, and I still haven't decided if I'm going to or not, like I don't know. Whenever the Leviathan launches, like that'll be really what kind of decides it for me. I'm pretty far away from. I don't think I'm ever using Hondo right, which is infuriating because Hondo is like my favorite character. Like I don't know if I'm gonna get him, the Leviathan, because I'm so far away from all of the other requirements. Like I'm relic 5 on so much of the Sith. Grundy, how are you, sir? Over on Twitch. Like I'm so far away from the other requirements that it's just it's super frustrating. Cuz it's to relic 7 so much is tough. Like I've got almost all of the Sith good. The only thing that I'm missing as far as like characters, and this is just as far as like the unlocking of the character, is what's his face? Is the Sortie. Oh, balls. I don't, yeah, and that's the thing is like I don't know, you know. Well, that didn't work. So let's do this. I feel like I've lost this already, so I'm just gonna have fun with it. Relic farms suck. They really do. And so I'm at a loss almost. It's like, do I go for it? But like the Leviathan will be so good. The problem is, it's one of those that is like, it's a fleet killer. You know, it's supposed to be better than all of the other fleets. It's supposed to be the next one up, right? And so if you want to, goodbye, Captain Phasma. I don't know if this is gonna work with the other guy. If you want to make sure that you're getting crystals all the time, you're gonna need to make sure that you have the Leviathan, and like the Leviathan's gonna be this pain in the butt to farm, and like I don't know, like where am I gonna line up crystal wise so that I'm not, killing myself for. Got him? Oh no, I don't know if this is gonna work. No, I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's enough. Nope. Nope, he's gonna keep coming at me. These prime ones aren't that bad. I don't think they're energy drinks though. Maybe they are. Oh, it says energy drink, but is it really? Let's see. Who would be a good Jabba counter? Oh yeah, the Jawas almost had it. Let's see. Who are we up top? Let's go after the Grand Inquisitor here. The Grand Inquisitor. I need to make sure that I'm almost ready to farm the Grand Inquisitor. Like I've got everyone that I need. From what I understand, like the best is to make sure that the Grand Inquisitor is like, or your Inquisitors are like Relic 7, because they're turd monsters. Oh yeah, the territory war attack phase. I've got to make sure I get that in today. Let's do this, and this guy. I do love his Datacron. Like, I really do. Boop-a-doo. Grant a buff. That works. This may not be needed, but we'll see. So, what do you guys think? So, let me ask a question. So, the rumor is that Disney is looking to sell Star Wars. And the rumor is that they're looking to sell it back to George Lucas. Now, I was watching a video the other day that talked about how this wouldn't be the first time that Disney has taken something and not done well with it. And the first time would have been the Mighty Morphing Power Rangers. So they bought it from Saban when they bought Fox. Like, it came with the Fox deal or something to that effect. And they paid, I don't know, like, if I remember correctly, it was like $1 billion. It was a lot. And then they bought it. Then Saban bought it back from Disney at like a severely discounted price, something like $80 million. Like, it was super bad. So what if George Lucas buys Star Wars back? Is there anything that you would miss? Would things be grandfathered in? If so, what? Would things be changed? I would assume that they would change Disneyland, the world. Like, Jakku would be interesting. I have this feeling, though, that one way or the other, they are going to what was I going to say? They're going to make some changes. This whole Rey movie feels like a last-ditch effort to, like, build hype. And that's why they have to get it out before 2015 or 2025, because if the sale doesn't go through, and I really feel at this point Kathleen Kennedy just needs to go. Right? She's butchered everything. The franchise is in a spiral. Disney is losing tons of money. Like, they just need to let her go. Regardless of, yeah, Disney should let go of Lucasfilm. The other rumor that I heard was that it could go to Warner Brothers, which would be interesting. I am not sure how I would feel about that. Warner Brothers hasn't done a terrible job with, like, the Harry Potter franchise. They've kind of, the whole who is it? The Dumbledore thing has been, I don't know, hasn't been as well received as I think they would have liked it to. I'm loving the movie, the video game, the Wizarding Potter World of, which is in, I forget whatever that name is, whatever that video game is. Actually, I haven't played it since the Star Wars Jedi Survivor came out. Let's do this. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. Like, I don't know if I want Lucas to take it back. I want Kathleen Kennedy just to be gone. Yeah, giving the franchise to Kathleen Kennedy was just wrong. Right? They've mishandled it from the beginning. there's things that I like under Disney, but they're not many. You know, um, I think the High Republic isn't as, I don't know, isn't as good as it could be, for sure. I think they chose, I don't know, the wrong timeline, to be honest. Again, and I've said this from the beginning, like, how do you take the, I mean, and another, the hell was that? Um, you know, how do you take a time period? Not everybody loves the Jedi. I get that, but like, how do you take a time period and say, hey, this is the time that the Jedi are the most arrogant and full of themselves, and let's focus on their downfall. I mean, I just, that seems like a bad move, you know. All right, here we go. I need like a crazy powerful everybody dies attack. That works. Get out of your deep cover, Lando. We all know it's you. Now I'm curious though. So here's the thing with all of this is, um, Timothy Zahn is working directly with uh, with Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni to create Ahsoka, or I guess Dave Filoni. Um, Not a, like, they're remaking Heir to the Empire, right? Um, I don't know how it's all going to work out. Obviously, I mean, we will in late August. Um, but it's going to be interesting one way or the other. You know, to see how it plays out, to see what happens, because there's so much that can be done, with just a few simple tweaks, right? A while ago, I saw a video of a guy just kind of saying, look, if Timothy's on, if we were to take the original Thrawn trilogy, and say this is what it looks like now in the Mandoverse, he went through and he compared, kind of like the roles of characters, what they do and what their, what their purpose, I'm gonna lose this, is or would be. It's interesting, like, because there are characters that mesh up pretty well. The real crux would be they would need a kind of criminal overlord, a pirate, if you would, in the Ahsoka series, to, I'm gonna lose this, to be able to kind of do what, what's his name? Oh, I forget his name. Oh crap. Just super suave BFF of Mara Jade. Man, that's gonna bug me. Anyways, and I think that they have one. you know. Who do I want to use for this? Let's do. Oh, there isn't one. Let's do this. I think this will work. I think that'll work fine. Let's give it a shot. If not, you know, it happens. I like that stunning. Nev, how are you, man? It's been a while. Who is his name? Oh my gosh. Goodbye, Kylo. Oh, Kylo, you turd monger. Yeah, the original Thrawn trilogy was the sequel trilogy. I mean, that was the direct sequel trilogy to everything. No mic. No, my mic's working. It should be. People are hearing me. Try to refresh the page, Nev. Refresh. Let's do this. This'll be fun. Droid. Boom. 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 Do this. Ooh, coconut brownie chunks. I can hear him. Oh, my bad. Did I hit a button? Very high pitch, huh? Me. Is it better now? No, the pirate boss. It's oh my gosh, Nev, who's Mara Jade's boss? In the oh my gosh, who's Mara Jade's boss in the Thrawn trilogy? His name's Captain Fancy Pants McGee. No, that's not it. It's Luther Vandross, not Shizor. Although Shizor would be dope, and I would love to see Shizor brought into this. Like if there's a Kenobi 2, or if they do the Andor series, I would love to see I don't know, a story with someone like Shizor. Like that would be awesome. Shizor is such a cool character. The Feline are just an awesome race to have in Star Wars. Like I'm super like, it's cool to have a race that is like, they're still, I don't know, they're not as susceptible to the Force as some of the like a traditional humanoid, because of like their pheromones and whatever. What did he put here on the back? All right, not terrible. Fancy Pants McGee. Friggin', you guys are gonna. Oh, what am I doing? I got the book right here. What? I don't even know why I'm. Lost the mic again. Card. No, Talon card's not. No, it is Talon card. Yeah. Can you hear me? There we are. That was probably louder than you guys wanted. My apologies. I don't know what's going on. I need to run some tests. Some things. Is that a child trying to open my door? Brooklyn? I don't know. Let's do this. I'm thinking let's go 5-0 first. Talon card. I need to update my computer, get some things adjusted. That's actually one of the things that I'm planning on doing for the rest of the summer, like making sure that this thing runs the way that it should. This might have been overkill. Yeah. Normal Thaddeus live stream. Tons of technical difficulties. I mean, you'd feel like I did something wrong if I didn't have technical glitches, right? I mean, that's just how I roll, right? Let's take out Aiden. I'm going for the full clear, but I don't know. I'm clearly not going to win. Let's do who do I want to kill these fools with? Let's do. You know what? Screw it. Let's just go gangster on these guys. You know, like I'm probably not going to win anyways. So let's give this a shot. Boom. Shablam, shablam, shablam. shablamo. And do they have mods? Most of them probably don't have all of them. So let's offset this with a Datacron. Oh no, Datacrons don't. Screw it. Let's go in, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, she froze him. Oh, they're all dead. They're dead. They're all dying. Oh no. This is not going to work out the way that I intended. Actually, this is kind of exactly what I expected, though. So I'm going to go ahead and nope, screw that. I'm in it. I'm in it. You can't go gangsta unless you're willing to sacrifice everything. So let's try that again. Who thinks the Ewoks are about to have like a crazy awesome year? That's just my voice, Nev. Don't make fun of my high-pitched sexiness, Nev. That's not nice. Let's do this. Boom. Ah, my voice is high-pitched. Oh no. My voice. I don't know. Sorry. Oh man, that was a unpleasant attack. Take that, suck a duck. Boom. Oh, how dare you destroy R2? He is the OG gangsta. There we are. It's ugly, but it's a win. Yeah, I actually like I bought a what do you call those things? A hard drive from Costco, and I'm gonna transfer everything over, just the whole freaking computer. And oh yeah, Wicket needs to be a damage dealer. This is happening right here. Just no, hold on. Vader and Thrawn. Just these two. Oh yeah, no, we were just talking about that. Disney is clearly going to be selling Star Wars. Now what's interesting, again, Nev, and we've talked about this, is what's interesting is that it has to happen soon. So Disney has to have the money with the Zori train. That sounded dirty, Audrey. Disney has to have the money to buy out Comcast from Hulu by like next year, which means that like they've got to have, you know, the rights. They got to have the capital soon, right? It's December or it's June. I don't know what year it is. So they've got to have money for this sell. Yeah, it's all of Lucasfilm. And they've got to have money for this sell by, I think, May of next year, right? And so if they don't, that's a problem, right? And so they clearly are going to you know, focus more on because the Lucasfilm is devalued at this point, and Comcast is valuing Hulu at something like $9 billion, and so they've got to have that money in reserves. And so like it's like, what are they gonna do? And so it's a whole thing. Like we could see Lucasfilm selling or being sold here in the next few months. Like, that's how intense all of this could be, and that's what's so insane about it all, you know. Yeah, Indiana Jones, like, I'm gonna go see it because, well, I say I'm gonna go see it. To be honest, I want to, because I want to see how bad it is. But like, it's supposed to be hot garbage. And like, I'm very curious, because if it is the hot garbage that everyone says it is, and it's like everyone is saying it is, it's like it's the final straw, you know. So I don't know. I'm very curious to see where it all heads. Like, this time next year, we could be seeing a lot of different stuff, you know. Rumor has it that The Acolyte has finished filming and is in post-production. And it makes me think that they're trying to get The Acolyte out before any potential sell. TNL, how are you? So it's a really interesting, I don't know, situation that they find themselves in, you know. Oh, you butt nugget. All right, TNL, we'll look at your allies in here in a minute. Like, it's fascinating, and like, again, like, it makes me think that a lot of these things that we've heard as rumors aren't actual rumors, that they're, you know, there's more to it than just a matter of, oh, well, I don't like, you know, like, they're all about the money, you know. Disney is, I don't know. Disney is going to need to make some changes. Ah! You know, and like, if they can't get the merch to sell, if they can't get, you know, if they can't get their merch being sold, that's a huge problem. And that's one of their big problems right now, is like, yeah. So TNL, I've lost already, and so I'm just like throwing stuff and talking. Like, this probably should have been the first team I used, but it wasn't. But yeah, like, I'm very curious, especially with like, with like the 40th anniversary of everything going on. Like, it's rough, man. Like, they've, all right. No, you're good, man. I don't care. I play for fun. Um I like goofing off. And talking Star Wars. I don't know if he was the main bad guy. Was he the main bad guy? I thought he was just a bad guy. I mean, he did pass, and like, to hear him when he was at Celebration talking about like how awesome everything was, it was cool. Like, it was really exciting. Yeah, he was an excellent actor. And like it's neat to see that, you know. And that was one of my big takeaways from Celebration, and I was like, you know, you've got this actor who comes on, and he's like, oh, this is what's going on, this is what my thoughts are, and like, that was awesome. It was a really cool thing to see him pass. Was sad for sure, but it wasn't my understanding that he was the main bad guy, because it was my understanding that Thrawn is going to be the main bad guy. No, I just because he's in the trailer with the red lightsaber doesn't mean Maul wasn't the main bad guy. You know, like, he was. I mean, granted, he was part of the main bad guy's whole regime, but it is sad, right? And like, the whole state of Star Wars is sad. Like, I mean, like, think of like all the people that have like lost desire to watch. Like, and here's the thing is like Ray Stevenson, yeah, great actor. Like, what I find hilarious is like, all of my coworkers know that I love Star Wars, and they're like, yeah, Thaddeus, he loves Star Wars, he'll talk Star Wars. And like, after every episode, after all of these things, they'll come to me like, what'd you think about this? And these aren't Star Wars fans. These are people who are like, okay, whatever. They're the kind of people that Disney was trying to get. And they were frustrated, right? That was the real takeaway, is they were frustrated by what they were seeing, because it wasn't a good story. It wasn't oh, this is cool, I can get behind this. They were like, oh, this is fine, it's neat, you know, but I'm confused about this. In like every series, there was at least one moment they were like, what? This doesn't make any sense. Why would they do this? Why would they choose this? And I don't know. You know, like, it's interesting when you see the people that they're trying to target be like, I want to give it a chance, but at the same time, no, because of story and lack thereof. Like, it's infuriating and it's sad. And, you know, to be honest, like, I love that some of the supplemental Star Wars doesn't focus on Luke, Han, and Leia, but it's the Lucas, it's the Skywalker trilogy, right? It's the Skywalker series, right? Now, if there was a main bad guy, right? Like, if series, if 7, 8, and 9 were not a main story, right? If the Resistance wasn't just like, if they weren't the New Republic, if they weren't the New Republic Splinter Cell, but they were just a group of people who were like, yeah, we believe that we want to help the universe, and this is how we're going to do it, right? And it wasn't Leia, and it wasn't Luke, and it wasn't all of this other stuff, right? Or maybe Luke has a cameo, but it's not a Skywalker saga. 7, 8, and 9, I mean, it could have been salvaged, right? It could have been. Yeah, we're not idiots, you know. We're people who like a fandom for a reason. Had Snoke not died, had Snoke been the main bad guy, it actually would have been a lot better. Right? Like, it would have been so much better. Had Snoke been cut in half, or had that scene been like the final part of the episode after everything, then yeah, you know, had they not been looking for Palpatine, but like a weapon that Palpatine had used, that would have been different. But yeah, Rey shouldn't have been a Skywalker. Right? Being a Skywalker is not being the Dread Pirate Roberts. You know, you don't get to just accept the name. It's not how that works, right? even Mark Hamill was like, no, that's not, no. You know, it's sad that someone like Mark Hamill, who did build kind of a life around Star Wars. You know, that's not by any means all that he's done. He's actually been in quite a bit. But you know, like it's sad. Right? And I don't know if any amount of revamping or tinkering or is gonna save it. 'Cause I really don't think it will. I don't. I don't think it can at this point. And I'm pretty much an optimist. You know, I'm a pretty big optimist, and it's sad. Oh, see, that would have been kind of cool. On Rey becoming blinded like Kanan. What they need to do for any semblance of peace is they need to release a director's cut. Give me a 9-hour Snyder cut so that I can appreciate everything. Right? Lucasfilm, like, yeah, they just didn't listen to reason, you know, and that's sad. That's incredibly sad. So, yep, I lost. That's all right. Let me show you guys where I'm at as far as farming goes. I am very low on crystals. I just today, and the reason I'm low on crystals is because of this. Now, I said in one of the last live streams that I did that I was going to go ahead and jump my Hut Cartel up to Relic 7, and that's what I did. Now, I'm curious because I was just watching a video. I just saw a video earlier that said that Cad Bane as a dominates this new raid. So I'm curious to try that out. I'm going to give it a shot a little later today after I do some cleaning. But I mean, look at where I'm at. Like, as far as all of this goes, it's, for me, most of it is jumping them up to Relic 7. Right? And that, I mean, that's going to be a lot. Like, just these 5 characters right here is going to suck to get up. But then I've also got HK-47. Sith Assassin just needs to go to Relic 5. But Sortie is one of those that is, it's going to take a while. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the Leviathan. I was focusing. I did, after a while I stopped and I was like, well, with this new event, maybe I'll get Cal Kestis up and get some of those, you know, those things, those rewards for the conquest. But the other thing is, like, T3M, I might go Old Republic. I might get my full Old Republic up here and see where I'm at, because I'm not that far away from them being, you know, fully get maxed out, or at least kind of maxed out. So T3 is almost good. Juhani's almost there. I might just do T3, get him to maybe Relic 3, Relic 5, something like that, and maybe Juhani all the way to just that last little piece. I'm not entirely sure, and so we'll see. Lord Vader still not there. Admiral Trench, I mean, if he's still one of the rewards, I might be able to unlock him on this new conquest. Where did I go? Why did I go there? I haven't looked at the rewards yet, so I'm not entirely sure what that will look like. So I don't know. I got my Jawas up to Relic 5, as you guys saw. Pretty excited about that. I think as far as some stuff goes, as far as what's coming next, I'm probably not gonna. I'll probably slow grind Trench once I get him. I did get. Where is he? I did finally get Ben Solo. So that'll be good. But like a lot of the rest of these characters, I don't know. Like Bad Batch, I need to get up, but they're just so heavy on that one gear piece. It's like I don't want to do it. So that's kind of where I'm at. Let's take a look real quick at TNL's ally code. TNL 878 835 275. All right. Ooh, not bad, man. You got the Executor. You looks like you're farming. Finalizers, not terrible. Good. Supreme Leader Kylo. That's a solid. So you've got Rey. You're just trying to farm her now. That makes sense. Who are you gonna go after next? Good job on Mara. She's dope. Trey is a solid character. So is Wampa. I freaking love my Wampa. I threw Wampa to Relic 7 because I just love him. A furry little booger. Trey is solid. Like if you're gonna go for the Leviathan over time, you may as well go for let me look at your bounty hunters real quick. You may as well go for the Sith. They are a great team. You're going for the Star Killer? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Let me look at your Empire. Oh, have you done the Star Killer event? That's looks like you haven't. I guess if she's Relic 3, you probably haven't. Star Killer is solid. He's definitely one of those characters that you're going to want. For no other reason than nostalgia's sake. The fact that he's freaking Star Killer. Great character. Kyle Katarn, I see. Yeah. My suggestion, and maybe this is just because I'm looking at your roster as it is. Does it show me who you're working on? No, it just shows me through your... Okay. I would make sure that you have all of the ones that you are working on just saved as your favorites so that they're always up front in your mind. My Wampa snuck up on me. Like I was grinding him without realizing it. And eventually I just got to a point. I'm like, all right, fine. That's where I'm at. You've got a solid team. And Jedi Knight Luke is a solid character. Just because everything that goes with him, he hits up so many different Jedi. It's dope. Yeah, it looks like you're going in the right direction for sure. How long have you been playing, Tino? I think we are going to see... I think we're going to see like a Padme. Not a Padme. A Leia thing. Ooh, a Siri Omni team. Oh, man. Here, let me do that again. that'll be a good one with time. I'm not seeing a lot of her show up. So, especially if you're if you're not facing off against characters like that. 4 to 6 years. All right. And are you aquatic? Do you spend on the game? If you don't, I would advise you not getting into it. It's quicksand. Easily can spend a lot of money. But if you do, 10 or 20 bucks here and there actually helps quite a bit. Ooh. Seer, Cat, Ninth Sister, Cow Custis, and Scavenger Ray. Free to play. Stay free to play, man. Stay free to play. Oh. They suck you in quick. They do. And that's how they get you. That's how they get you. You got a great team. You got a great build. Stick with your ships, man. Make sure that you're getting those crystals. Even if you're in the top 50, like even a little bit of crystals is huge. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining me today. I got to take off. I got to do some cleaning. It is Saturday after all. Like, subscribe, share. Check out the links in the section below. I've got 2 shops open. My Etsy shop right now is being a little funny. But then the other shop, always open. Great stuff. Santa is a Sith, you know. This has been Thaddeus from Going Nerdy. Like, subscribe, share. And as always, my friends, smile and stay